Do you think people are still interested in investing in government securities given the decreasing interest rates and chaos going on in our country? We'll get to find out that in a few minutes. Now, welcome to Finance Focus with Andrew, a platform where we engage in conversation that endeavor to enhance our financial literacy. We post a video related to personal finances every day at 7 p.m. So if you're coming across this channel for the first time, the best thing that you can do is subscribe, turn on the notification bell so that you can get notified anytime we get to upload a new video. Now, today is Thursday and we get to check on the Treasury Bills interest rates for the week. If you are coming across Treasury Bills for the first time, it's good to note that Treasury Bills get floated in the market by the CBK every week. And before we go to this, it is important to note that despite of the decreasing interest rates and everything that is going on in our country, the government of Kenya through the CBK has recently reopened some two treasury bonds that were on offer for the month of June. It is good to note that the government was seeking to raise 50 billion from the two bonds, but they received bids totaling to amounts of 101 billion. So Kenyans were willing to give the double the amount the government was out there seeking. So that should be an indicator that despite all these, investors are still interested in government securities even with the decreasing interest rates. Now let's get to the Treasury Bills results, because that is the main purpose of this video, and see what transpired in the Treasury Bills market. And as usual, we had three papers, that is the 91 days, the 182 days, and the 364 days. For the 91 days, the government intended to borrow 4 billion, but Kenyans were only willing to give 3.73 billion, not so bad. The 182 days was badly hit because the government intended to borrow 10 billion, but Kenyans were only willing to give a quarter of that. That is 2.551 B. For the 364 days, the government intended to borrow 10 billion, but Kenyans gave generously. They gave 17.728. In total, they intended to collect around 24 billion, and they were able to collect 24.013 billion. So 100% achievement. On matters of interest rates, let's see what happened. And interest rates has been on a downward trajectory since early 2025, and we are still on the same trend because for the 91 days, the interest dropped from 8.17 to 8.16. So it's still a drop, though very minimal. Then for the 182 days, the interest dropped from 8.49 to 8.47. Then for the 364, interest dropped from 9.75 to 9.73. So you can see the drops are not that much, but the interest rate trajectory is still going down. So, but why do you think investors are still interested in these papers? Why do you think investors are still invested in the treasury bonds? So that is the question I'm posing to you as I end this video. Despite all that is happening, the decreasing interest rates, the chaos going on in the country, why do you think investors are still going for government securities? Drop your comments in the comment section, drop your views, drop your insights. We'll be waiting to see and respond.